Okay, they're wanting to know on the live stream here why you are choosing to occupy Austin and what you want changed.
Well, I'm occupying Austin as part of occupying the planet with peace. I think it's a larger issue than Occupy Austin, of course, and it's going continental. It's all over the world now. There's 10 people I heard today in Antarctica that are occupying Antarctica.
Oh, wow.
And so it's all over the world, and what we want is just justice, social justice, and we don't want our lives run by multinational corporations. We want to have jobs. We're not lazy or anything like that. A lot of students have overbearing student loans.
Yes.
And other countries, they don't do that. That's almost like a serfdom for them to be able to, you get out of school and you owe money for years and years, and it's not that way in other countries, and it shouldn't be that way here. We should have education as a priority for all of the, young education and college education. Why are we cutting back on education? Why are we cutting back on things that the people need? And who's paying the taxes? Not the rich people and not the corporations, and that's what we want to see done. We want to see things fair. Fair is what, that's what justice is about, and that's what we need.
I'm occupying Austin because I'm inspired, not because I'm pissed off. I've been annoyed for a long time that people don't realize that the things that they're hypnotized by, social trends, money, are empty. Money is not worth abundance, it's worth scarcity, it's worth war to create the illusion that it has value, it's legitimate. Social trends, they seem to be coming from the same kind of sources, causing lessness. So that's been annoying me for a long time. And it's not that I got pissed off and I said, yeah, I've had enough. There's not enough money. There's not enough jobs. That's not why I'm here. I've been involved in this sort of thing for a while, for at least 3 years. I'm here because I'm inspired that the people of the world are getting together to create a better world, even if they all have different ideas of what that's going to take. And the shift that I want to see is I want to see everybody realize, not just realize, but put into practice that the world we're in right now is a world where everyone from the top 1% of the affluent or whatever, the Federal Reserve folks printing money out of thin air and whoever we don't know about, everyone from them down to the most downtrodden people in ghettos. I've lived with a wide range of people in a lot of different situations because I've thrown myself into different situations to grow my perspective. Right now, everyone is in a mindset and a behavior pattern of taking more than they give. And the few people who want to give more than they take, they don't have the systems. The world is not set up to make that easy. So I want to see a shift in the system, and I want to see a shift in the mentality of all the people of the world, starting with the young. Of instead of taking more than we give from our environment, social and environmental, which creates a sinking boat, a sinking planet, everyone successfully giving, creating, putting out more than they take from their social environment. Because that creates a rising tide. Sinking boat or rising tide. That's the shift I want to see. It's a general mentality which can apply to all of these issues, I think. That's why I'm here, because I'm inspired to be a part of making that happen.
Okay, another person is asking, what is standing at City Hall going to do about the problems, though?
I'm actually a volunteer coordinator here. Here's something I'd like to do. I know a lot about alternate versions of money. There's alternate currencies or local currencies in almost every state right now, on almost every continent. I've been learning about them. If you want to learn about probably the best one that's happened in the last century, look up Worgl Austria Experiment, W-O-R-G-L, Austria. experiment should be called, the Wargle Great Success, because it created a huge amount of abundance just by creating another version of money. So I'm trying to create a really great version of money which works to create abundance and jobs, creating abundance in a healthy way, and starts with just whatever we have, which I won't go into. It's really easier just to put something like that in somebody's hand and show them how it works than it is to explain it to them. Has been my experience. That's something that I'd like to do, and that's something that I've been getting involved with people to do. But something that's important to realize is that society has been in this system which supports and endorses, enforces craziness, lack of good reason, lack of good communication, lack of being good to each other is actually appreciated, it seems, at least in America, and I've seen almost all of America. So you invite everyone into a space, and there's gonna be a lot of people dynamics, is what I call it. And we are getting things organized. I am putting my projects, the things that I want to do, like that alternate currency, on hold, and I am becoming a part of the necessary organization, getting things going on here. So there's a lot of people doing a lot of different things. In the spiritual realm, there's people teaching meditation, teaching yoga, teaching spiritual practices, just talking to people about that sort of thing. I want to start getting positive labels, like symbols and words, onto our water. I've also been trying to get a water filter for us from a local company, so that we're not drinking heavy metals and fluoride and stuff like that. There's people doing community outreach where they are wearing Austin Occupy on vests and going to parts of Austin that have been neglected by the city, and they're cleaning.
Clarifying question. I heard you talk about fluoride. There's a I'd like to know more. I'm just hearing things on the breeze. I was seeing something that looked like there's an action group to advocate for people to boycott paying their water bill until the fluorine is removed from the water, and to boycott paying their electric bill until the coal burning plant is shut down. And I'd like to add a friendly amendment to that until they stop buying the nuclear generated fuel from down the road too. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, I don't know about those two initiatives, but that's a good point, that people should really not stand for the fact that there's a nuclear waste dump on top of Austin's aquifer upriver.
Oh, that too. That's a third issue.
Yeah.
No, they're buying a portion of their electrical power from a nuclear plant. There's a demand to shut the coal plant down. We got 4 fucking dams on this river. Why don't we have hydroelectric?
We're getting organized. There's going to definitely be a more consistent media team in the near future, and within the next few days you'll start to see that. We're going to have a dedicated nightly crew. So just stay tuned, guys, and we are getting organized, and we appreciate your patience and your support.
First, they ignore you. Then they laugh at you. Then they fight you. Then you win. I heard them say the revolution won't be televised. Al Jazeera proved them wrong. Twitter has them paralyzed.